Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna learn the rollback handstand. This is a very simple trick, but you need to have the handstand down and you have to be able to roll to the back, at least to your feet, something like that. So let's do that first before we continue. So when you roll back, you don't have to go straight. When you go to a handstand, you could probably go more straight than a normal rollback, but you just roll over the shoulder, so you push your head to the side. I'll go to the front so you guys see that I'll just roll, and my feet touch the floor like that. Now, what we're gonna do next is wanna place our hands and push out. So when I just go the same way to my feet, I push out so I land more clean. And the trick here is to push when your body goes over yourself. So don't push too early, otherwise it's hard. So from the side, you'll see me roll. And I'm actually already going to my feet, and then I just simply push the hands out. So it's like this. Right? Now when you do those push out, if you have trouble with this is probably two reasons, but mainly because you don't push hard. So you need to push like that. Don't push like this because it's needlessly hard, right? It's very hard to do that. Also, you lack momentum up. So use those legs to push to your hands like that. So once we get this down, there's one last trick you can try with rollbacks. It's actually collapsing onto yourself before you push up. So you do the same roll again, but this time you collapse your legs on top of yourself, and when you push, you actually push them out towards the roof. So I'll just go back to the feet now, but I'll push them out. And as you can see, probably I'm already flying to the handstand. Now, the last thing is, when you do it, it's a lot easier if you use the roll itself or use some momentum backwards, and then you push out. So when you try out that, and you push all the way out, you get to the handstand. Here's a little trick: don't kick over yourself, because then you go to your feet like we did this. Kick ever so a little bit behind you, a little bit. So then you pretty much go to the handstand. Let me show you guys. Handstand, see that? Very easy. When you do that and you're not completely pushed out, try to force that up. Another trick that probably helps is to roll back to your basically do the front roll. So you go from the handstand back to the roll, because it's essentially that, but upside down, right? When you do all that, it's very cool, simple trick, right? When you want to go on one hand from here, you simply sort of use the momentum to push to whatever freeze you want. Roll back on one hand can be done in two ways. One is roll back elbow freeze, then you push with the hands. This is that classic way that a lot of people use, but equally good is actually just using this method, pulling one hand away, or you can just simply do this whole process with one hand. So it's not really wrong here, but this one is of course the most easiest. It looks a little less sick, I guess, but you know, it's still very cool. And if you're here, just try to push off with the hand and take a little freeze if you can, to make a cooler combo. So don't forget to, like, if you see from the side, you see me actually use a little bit more momentum to make that move more easy for myself. As you get better at it, you can just do it from laying on your back probably, right? Because you understand the movement. But always in the beginning, you need sort of to help yourself out with the power. Train those handstand, maybe even do a little bit handstand push-ups against the wall to get that feeling down, right? So that push up. Yeah, that's actually it, guys. Let me show you again. Maybe I can go to a one-hand freeze. So it's very simple. Once I reach the handstand, I immediately push on with whatever hand I want to stand on. And there you have the rollback to handstand. But I pull my hand away to make it more cool, right? So take a look from sitting or whatever breakdance move, right? You roll and one freeze like that. Very simple, guys. This is kind of a cool trick for a couple of reasons. It's very simple in a way, but it's also a way back up to handstands. So sometimes you're on the floor and you wonder, how am I going to get back up there? Well, this is one of those ways. Practice this. See you next time.